Welcome to UK Prime Time. I believe everybody is doing good. And let me play a video during that time for you guys. I think this is more detailed video that team has created.
Trading on Rift is designed to be fast, intuitive, and structured. Instead of complex charts, Rift presents trading opportunities as actionable cards. Step 1. Navigate to the trading section. Here, you'll see trade opportunity cards generated by the system. Each card represents a structured trade with predefined parameters. Step 2 to interact. Swipe right to execute a trade. Swipe left to skip. Step 3. When you swipe right, the trade setup panel appears. Here you can define trade amount, percentage of balance, leverage 1x, 2x, or 3x. Step 4. Once configured, tap confirm trade. Your trade is now executed. To speed up execution, you can enable Lightning Mode. Lightning Mode allows you to skip the trade setup panel. Set default leverage. Set default trade amount. Once configured, simply swipe right and the trade executes instantly. High risk mode increases both potential profits and losses. When enabled, take profit expands. Stop loss expands. This increases trade volatility and is recommended for experienced traders. With lightning or high risk mode enabled, swipe, trade executes instantly, no confirmation needed. That's how simple trading on Rift is. From opportunity to execution, in just one gesture.
Perfect. So keep on inviting people. I can see numbers are rising. Perfect. So let's start with the basic user guide again because that is something which I revise on every call and recall it so that community becomes more and more used to it, how Rift works, how it operates, and the onboarding part of Rift as a tool becomes very convenient for you to present it to your friends, present it to your network. So let's start with the user guide first, and then we go on to the three different auto trading strategies in detail, in depth. We are going to analyze and learn how they work. Perfect. So the user guide is step-by-step introduction of Rift functionalities as to how Rift works, how it starts, how do you find the TMA, how do you find the Telegram mini application, and how do you operate that, how you sign up, how you trade, and how you close trades and realize profits. So once you go and find Rift on Telegram as a mini application, you visit the Rift and you land on the home page of Rift where there is sign in option in two ways. You click on the three lines or you get sign in when you click on trading where your limit is, where your trading limit shows this $10,000. So you either click on any of the options and you go to sign in. Once you enter your email, once you continue with your email, you enter your email and continue. After accepting the terms and after accepting to receive the marketing notifications when your trade closes, these notifications are auto enabled and these notifications inform you when your trade reaches either take profit point or stop loss point. So it is essential to activate and agree to these marketing notifications, also to keep your Telegram notifications active and I would say on buzz mode, because that's how you understand you get notified when your trade realizes or closes. Once you send the magic link on your email, you receive a confirmation on the email, and then a private key is displayed on the screen, which you copy and save it. So once you copy the private key and save it securely, then you get to log in inside the app and you can start trading right away. Once you're ready to trade, there is an option to start trading with sliding left or right. Once you go to the trading section, you have few options. On the first, there is lightning mode, then there is filter option, then there is high risk mode, and then there is adding more value, which is a later feature which will be enabled later. So, first is the understanding of trade cards, the opportunity cards which appear in front of you on the screen. The first thing that you see when you land on the app. Each of these cards they include market opportunity, trade structure, whether the trade that is suggested is long or short, predefined parameters of the trade, and these are generated to simplify your decision making. So these cards they suggest you that the market is bullish or bearish, and the price of the asset is either going down or up, and what sort of movement is expected. The trade is placed in that direction. If the market is bullish, even the price is going down, you place a long order. The automation engine, the intelligence layer suggests to you the long order. And your potential profit is also displayed on these cards. And this profit depends upon the customization that you have already set, which we are going to discuss at length when we understand the options, the filters of lightning mode, of high risk mode, everything. So it totally depends. These opportunities, these potential profit amount, this depends on your customization, on your risk profile that you want to start trading with. So this is the information of the card. This is how these cards they work, and you execute trade by swiping the card either to the right or to the left. When you swipe the card to the left, the trade is skipped and the next card is presented to you. Next opportunity card comes in front of you. If you click on right, that means you execute the trade with lightning mode or without lightning mode. In the manual section or with lightning mode, it's simply executed instantly. And if the lightning mode is enabled, then you don't see the detailed trading window. If it is enabled, then you see. If it is not enabled, then you see a detailed trading window in which you can select the leverage, customize the leverage, customize the ticket size, everything of a particular trade about that asset, and go ahead and execute the trade for that asset. And that too is very instant. But if you are using the lightning mode, then it is super fast. Then you have option to configure the trade. You can customize the trade amount, percentage of balance, how much you want to spend on this particular trade, what sort of leverage you want to borrow, and depending on the leverage and the ticket size, potential profit, potential loss, stop loss is defined, and whether the market is bearish or bullish, and risk to reward, um, distance is presented to you. And on these grounds, you confirm the trade, and once you confirm the trade, your trade is executed instantly, and you will have position that you can check with the third option in the app. When you click here with the positions which are open, you click here on the app. Let me go. Okay, this option, this third one, first is your portfolio, second is the trade section, opportunity section, third one is the portfolio section in which you see your positions. So if you go to your portfolio section where you see your positions, you will be able to monitor the open positions that you have executed. So once you configure the trade is placed and you confirm it. Then there is a lightning mode that is totally optional. If you want to execute instant execution of trades without manual confirmation, then you must go for this lightning mode. And how you enable it, you toggle it on and you set default leverage and trade amount with lightning mode, so that all the trades that you execute with lightning mode, they are placed, they are executed with the same amount, with the same leverage, uniformly. And once you enable lightning mode, it becomes very convenient to place the trades, and it becomes very easy to manage these trades on the portfolio section as well, because you have n number of trades executed at the same amount, at the same leverage, and all of them, if they are small ticket size trades with a small leverage or with less risk mode, then these trades, they tend to fill very fastly, and these are instant trades that will give you either profits or that will hit stop loss. Both can happen. So this is the way lightning mode works. So you swipe right and trade executes instantly. There is no configuration step required when you are going with lightning mode on the trade section. Let's see how lightning mode, how customization, it affects the trade, how it affects the profitability when it comes to your spending, when it comes to your opportunity card, what it brings to you, the distance to stop loss, the distance to take profit, how it affects, how it actually matters. So when you customize the lightning mode, when you turn the lightning mode on and you have a default leverage um, value or limit, and on that limit there's a default spend with which you are ready to spend for every single trade that you execute. So your entry point is managed, and then it tends to, the position tends to move towards either stop loss if it is going in loss, or take profit if it is going in profit. So the distance between take profit and stop loss is very small when you go with a small ticket with a small leverage. That means the profitability is small, but you can do it multiple times throughout the same day, or you can do it multiple times instantly, over and over. You can keep repeating that. So that's a very convenient way to make a lot of money while doing it again and again with small trades as well. That risk is also very minimal, and at the same time the profitability is small, but it's more of a hard work with smart approach, with intelligence layer that is suggesting you profitability at small tickets, in small tickets where you win only with small, but if you win many times, a large number of high frequency, in high frequency, that's a lot of money you can grab every single day with every single trade. So, and let's go to the leverage expansion. If you are spending $11 with 2x leverage, at this time the distance to stop loss increases and the distance to take profit also increases a little bit, because you have now borrowed two times the leverage of your spend value. That means you're placing trade for $22 now, because your default spend is $11 and you are at 2x leverage. Then comes the customization, how impactful the leverage is, how it changes the profitability, how it changes the opportunity to receive more uh, profits in terms of take profit point increases from the entry, and also distance to stop loss increases simultaneously, but overall giving you the opportunity, the edge to make profits and grab profits and be in profit. So when we see leverage at 3x with same $11 spend, we realize the distance to stop loss is at 1.23%, and distance to take profit becomes at 1.77% if we compare it to no leverage at the same price, at the same ticket size, at the $11 spend. It is 0.93% at stop loss and 1.53% at take profit, whereas with 3x leverage it becomes 1.23 distance to stop loss and 1.77, that is bigger profit and bigger stop loss as well in the same way. And once we go exceed the leverage up to 5x, the distance to stop loss also increases and distance to take profit increases simultaneously. You can potentially make 1.28% and distance to stop loss becomes 0.75%. That means the here the um, various scenarios they determine these ranges, and these ranges are determined and decided by the automation intelligence engine which presents you these opportunity cards. So then we come on to $11 spend with 10x leverage. In this, we will see extreme profitability with extreme level of stop loss at $11. That is giving you around 0.88% of stop loss with 1.46% of profit. That is also a very good ratio in which you as a user, by just doing $11 spend, can potentially make up to $1.60 on this particular trade if it wins. And the chances to win on these trades are very very high because these are small ticket size trades being executed for a very short period of time. This is just like quick money. You are executing trades and exiting, or these trades they fill by itself because the market moves very volatilely. So, and then we look at $110 spent with 1x leverage. If we increase the amount, the default spend, the distance to stop loss also increases in terms of the dollar value, but in terms of percentage it's almost the same with 1x default leverage. And distance to take profit is also increasing along with the dollar value and percentage. That means if you increase the default spend, if you increase the default spend, that means you increase the ticket size. So your profitability increases the distance to take profit, and the distance to your stop loss point also increases. Both the distances they increase with your ticket size growing. Then you check $110 spend with 2x leverage, gives you distance to stop loss and distance to take profit increasing from 1% to 2.88% to 1.61% at both ends. And then if we compare it with 3x leverage, the same amount, the profit increases, and drastically the stop loss also goes shifts towards the left, where the distance from entry to stop loss also increases a little bit, but that all remains balanced because the intelligence layer manages and brings you the opportunity cards in such a way that you tend to make more profit than hitting to the stop loss comparatively gives you lesser loss than the profit that you're making. So it's not no win no lose situation, it's win-win situation on which the intelligence layer sets you. Then is $110 spent with 5x leverage, on which you can see distance to stop loss has uh, remaining almost the same, whereas the profitability kind of changes when the leverage is increased by 5x. And the same kind of scenario happens when 10x leverage is set with $110 spend. The distance to stop loss and distance to take profit increases with the ticket size in profit as well, ticket size of stop loss as well. So this is a very cool way to set your lightning mode and customize your lightning mode according to your risk appetite and start trading instantly in small ticket size or big ticket size or medium ticket sizes and manage these trades with the intelligence layer that brings you these opportunities. Then comes the high risk mode on which the app increases the potential outcomes of the trade. So, how to enable the high risk mode? You tap on high risk mode, toggle it on, and then set the risk multiplier, and then the profitability increases and stop loss distance also increases by twice when you stay at 2x risk multiplier. If you go on 3x risk multiplier, your stop loss increases by 3 times, your profitability also increases almost by 3 times if we compare to the normal scenario without the high risk mode. So what it does, it expands the take profit range, it expands stop loss range, it increases volatility and exposure, and well, it is recommended for experienced traders. Now I can say you all are experienced traders. After looking at currently the leaderboard shows, Rift has seen 134,565 trades so far by all our users using the demo version. So let's look at the risk multiplier effect on profitability as well as to the stop loss. If we compare with $1,013 spent with 2x risk multiplier, it gives us stop loss of 3.27% while take profit almost double of 6.12%. So this is a very good way to maximize your profits and also play a little bigger in terms of moving with the market. You can do a little analysis as we discussed previously from last couple of days. I believe the whole week we discussed about the strategies as to what strategies we can use. We can watch the candles, we can check the market direction, we can check if the market is go moving in the positive direction, and take only long positions if the market is losing its momentum going in the downturn. We can only select short positions. So that's also a very interactive way as to how we can position these trades on Rift according to the trend of the market. And also using high risk mode, uh, you all can do what? You can monitor the candles of different assets, their trading view on CoinMarketCap or trading view, and you can manage these trades. You can close these trades earlier when you see even a little small profitability by placing your trades at high ticket size with high risk multiplier. Even if you see a small profit, you close the trade and go for another one or go for multiple ones at the same time. So both of these strategies can work in a simultaneous way or separately. Then we see 1013 spent with 3x multiplier that increases the distance to stop loss even more, and then distance to take profit also increases a little bit. This is a wrong slide, so I marked it yesterday. That is a wrong demonstration. I hope the team will change it by tomorrow, and you all will receive a new PDF, new step-by-step guide. Let's move on to the next one. $1,097 spent with 4x risk multiplier. This gives a stop loss of 4.12% and distance to take profit at 6.87%. That's also a very good entry and stop loss point at which a trade can be placed. And during this trade also, what you can do is you can smartly monitor the asset and you can close the trade as soon as you realize a little bit profit, and you are trading with high ticket size with bigger leverage, that gives you bigger profit as well. In terms of, if we compare it to small ticket size with small leverage, and the same trade is at big ticket size with the big leverage, that will give you comparatively large amount of money in profit as we compare it to the small ticket size with small leverage. So this is the whole game which changes once you go higher multiplier in risk, as well as when once you take bigger leverage with a little bigger ticket size of default spend uh, in the fast execution of trades. Now let's look at $1,065 spent with 5x risk multiplier. This increases your distance to stop loss with 23% and distance to take profit at 36%. That makes you almost uh, the same kind of money which you have already, which you are spending with on this trade with three times leverage. That's a very good position that can be purchased at this point. And technically the advantage of taking the big position with big spend and with high leverage with high risk mode is you can close these positions earlier in unrealized conditions at marginally bigger profits than people taking small positions of the same asset with the smaller leverage with the low risk mode in terms of risk multiplier, low risk multiplier in risk mode. So the advantage of you making $10 faster than somebody who's placing this same order at $100 with 3x leverage with default spend of, let's say, $100, but you are spending $1,000 here. The profitability would have been $75 for them. Sorry, stop loss would have been $75 and take profit point would have been $117 for them. With $100 spent, if it is the same ratio, then you can understand making $10 for them would have been difficult, but making $10 for you is easier because you are at high ticket size and you are using high risk multiplier, as well as you're using high leverage, which makes easier for you to generate or grab $10 in profit and immediately close the position once you realize 10 or $20 instantly. So that's also a good way to generate quick cash and fast cash, just like sitting like a robot and sniping all these profits in small trades without with just monitoring these trades and with just understanding the market, the behavior of the market. So Rift brings you these easy and cool features with which you can make a lot of money and keep repeating that frequently. And then comes the part where you manage your trades. How do you close your trades? Rift provides you full control over your positions. You can open the portfolio section and you can close the active trades which are having unrealized profit or loss. You can manage these matrices per trade, and you can instantly close a particular trade as well, or you can keep holding it till it realizes profit or till it hits stop loss. Once it realizes take profit, it automatically closes. Once it hits stop loss, it also automatically closes. So both ways the same thing happens. And you can close all the trades as well if you want to just get away with the profit, whatever the profit you have generated out of multiple positions that you have opened. The whole you know unrealized consolidated PNL is displayed once you close all the trades, and you can do that with one click instantly. And once you confirm, the all the positions are closed at once. So this is how Rift works. I think, okay, let me give you all a quick walkthrough as well on the app. Okay, so this is my thing. Let's customize the lightning mode to 3x leverage with $100, then risk multiplier at 3x medium risk, and we check our previous positions. They are making loss. Let's close it, no problem. See how instantly I have closed four positions in a second. So what we can do now, we can see how market is. And Carl, we have started integration of this trade button here. When you expand the view of the card, over here there will be a trade button. So this UI work has already started, and there was a suggestion from Lucky in that if you don't operate with lightning mode, you get a customization here. Instead of this bar, you get a bar where you can enter the amount that you want to go with, instead of percentages 51 or here. So that's also a very cool way to place manual trades. So what we are going to do, let's place few trades in small ticket size. Let's go with $11 with 5x leverage, and let's have uh, let's disable high risk mode and see what kind of profits and losses we can potentially see. Okay. Few tokens only have 3x leverage while we have selected 5x, so it will manually ask us to approve over and over because these assets only allow 3x leverage typically. Now we will do what? We will take one of our trades and we will monitor that on coin market cap, and we will see if it is winning or losing and how we manage the. Let's pick a profitable trade and close it once we see profit. So we have distance to stop loss at 55 cents, and unrealized PNL is 0.03. So even if we, in this case, we generate, it's 1.68%. If we generate, let's say, um, mm, half of this, we close this trade, that will also be our profit. So we will keep on monitoring. What was the asset? Ape. We will keep monitoring Ape on CoinMarketCap. We will see the candle of Ape moving, and if, see, look, there's a green candle. I will use my phone now. On Ape, we can see now 29 cents of 0.29, 0.29% profit. It's becoming, this is a short position. So, okay, I just have seen this is a short position. So right now the candle is becoming green. We will wait for the red candle, or let's pick a long position that we have. Also short, which one we are at profit. TI is also short. All the profitable conditions positions that we have are short. People then loss. Okay, we can monitor long short position also. Let's see. Let's go to trading view. Yeah, going a little down. So our position is short. That means we can potentially keep on monitoring our position and snipe this opportunity out as well. So what we have made is 55. Let me show you all. So see, we have made 0.04, while the that is 0.32% out of 1.67%, while monitoring, and still it is going. So if it was a bigger trade of, let's say, $1,000, and we would have closed it with making a small amount of money, we made 0.32% out of this trade by just monitoring it with the short, you know, position. So this is how you smartly manage, or you can smartly trade after simultaneously at looking at Dex screener or any other tool where you see even it is going down. So if we even look at 1 minute candles, we would have made, if we would have entered here, then making us a profit on short position would have given us, a little more edge. And imagine this position not being at $11 but at being 1,100 $1,100. This would have made us 0.35% profit. That would have been a little more than 10 times more than what we have made. So we made 0.32%, which, so 0.32 0.32% of, let's say the trade was of $1,000 with 3x leverage, $3,000. It would have been $9.06, 60 cents of profit that we would have made if the same position would have been $1,100 with 3x leverage. So that is exactly how the profitability and sniping smartly profit means. So, and you all can do that. Every one of us can do this easily. You just set some positions and then manage these tokens and look at these tokens with a little more, little detail and depth, and that's how you snipe the profit and exit. Exiting early, exiting faster does not mean that you are settling with less profit. It means you are a smart guy who don't want to hit the stop loss and you want to grab home some amount of money smartly. So this is a very good strategy to make instant money number of times every single day. Now let's come to Okay, perfect. Now we are moving to automated trading engine discussion, and we will discuss all three layers of automated trading engine which we have built, and how these layers they perform, and what are the basic specifications of all. So, automated trading engine model structure that we have discussed day before yesterday, how they operate, why we have made automated trading structure, and what was the whole principle behind making the automated trading engine, and why it's going to be successful, how it's going to be impactful in terms of you using automated trading structure model engine, and what it is going to bring to you, the no human interface method on which the profitability can be maximized in terms of the whole community getting engaged with different strategies, with different amount of funds uh, put across to work day and night, and that generates you profits over and over with consistency. So we at Rift introduce a structured access model designed to align trading performance with user risk appetite and capital exposure. Instead of offering a one size fits all solution, the platform segments user into three distinct operational tiers, each calibrated for different trading behaviors and performance expectations. All licenses provide access to the same core infrastructure, including intelligence, routing intelligence, automated execution, and risk frameworks, but differ in execution intensity, capital allocation, and yield potential. This capital allocation you can ignore, because there will be no such restriction of capital allocation as far as these strategies micro flow, smart flow, and alpha flow is concerned. So there will be no such uh, variation, or there would be no such restriction in terms of capital level that you can enter with. Even if you have a micro flow strategy active in your account on Rift, you can place $10,000, $100,000, $1 million, whatever ticket size starting from $11 you want to deploy it to, you can do that. The entry level license on which the auto trading engine works with low risk profile and controlled execution intensity, and target outcome is stability in this strategy. Then comes the smart flow, in which there is intermediate level of we need to ignore capital level. There is no level of capital entry in all three licenses. Risk profile with smart flow is medium, and the execution intensity is balanced. It balances the risk modes. It do not cross the 3.5 to 4 x risk mode. And then target outcome of smart flow is consistency in terms of generating profits, and leveling up, or keeping your portfolio always balanced and in profit. And then comes the alpha flow, which is the high risk profile strategy, in which the aggressive execution intensity is applied with target outcome as performance, which performs in the most volatile times of the market every single day, and that brings you bigger profits of bigger ticket sizes, because it execute trades at high risk profile, and it executes almost all trades with aggressive trading behavior. So this is the difference between the three strategies on which the automated trading engine it works. First is the micro flow, which we explained, the low risk engine or low risk strategy where the controlled execution is there with the target outcome of stability. It represents foundational layer of Rift's automated trading system. It's designed for users who prioritize capital preservation and stable performance over aggressive growth. This configuration applies conservative trade filters, reduced leverage exposure, and high probability setups. The system minimizes volatility impact and focuses on maintaining consistent performance through disciplined execution. Microflow is ideal for onboarding users into automated trading while maintaining controlled exposure in the human one. So all the users who are trading in Rift can introduce their friends, can introduce their network with microflow, and later can go towards smart flow and then move towards alpha flow according to the success, according to the risk appetite, which when increases with time, with more confidence in the product, with more profitability in hand, with experience, of course. Then comes smart flow, which is the optimized execution layer that balances risk and return. It combines structured routing with increased trade frequency and broader market participation. This configuration allows the system to engage in both trend following and momentum based opportunities while maintaining defined risk parameters. Smart Flow is designed for users seeking consistent growth with moderate exposure, making it most versatile and widely applicable configuration. I think we will be having almost 90% of our community at Smart Flow strategy in auto trading engine, because that would be the most versatile or most balanced strategy in terms of sniping profits every single day for you and bringing home profits. So, and then comes Alpha Flow for the highest performance configuration within the Rift ecosystem. It is designed for the users seeking maximum yield potential through aggressive execution strategies. This configuration leverages advanced routing logic, increased exposure to volatility, high frequency and execution patterns to capitalize on short term market inefficiencies. While Alpha Flow offers the highest potential returns, it also carries increased exposure to market fluctuation, making it suitable for experienced users. So, users which who will be deployed at Smart Flow will tend to move on Alpha Flow, or they will do what? They will diversify their whole portfolio into two different strategies. They will deploy half of their capital. That would be the smart pitch from you guys to investors, or smart pitch from you guys to retail traders, to deploy diversified portfolio on smart flow as well as on alpha flow to generate both kind of outcomes and experience, the consistent scalable outcome at both strategies at once simultaneously. Then if we look at execution intensity model of these strategies, these high intensity engines that we have built, the micro flow strategy executes at low level, and exposure is also low with yield potential which is small, because the trades which are placed by this strategy are basically small ticket size trades, just like the one which we did. We made how much money did we make? We made 0.33% profit. Let me look.
0.34.
0.34% profit, and this would have 0.32%, Rajivji, 0.32% profit. If the same profitability would have been done with a higher ticket size, this would have resulted as getting $10 in place of getting few cents. So all depends on the strategy with which The trade is executed and with the aggressiveness of taking risk. So these strategies with auto trading engine also follow the pattern in which uh, the whole intelligence layer works. Then comes the smart flow strategy where execution is at medium level with exposure to market is also medium and yield potential is moderate. So instead of jumping from $11 to $1,100, it sets you, it keeps you in between in mid with maybe 300, 400, $500 in that range and gets you from 30 cents to $5 to $6 rather than making you $10 with every trade outcome. So that is something which a smart flow is going to bring. Like I said, smart flow will be the most populated strategy in automated trading engine which we have built, because most of the traders would go for smart flow because it will make consistent and um, not very low but not also very high profits, and that would be, I think, the most popular strategy. And then the users are going to segment their portfolio into different structures. What they will do, they will create one more account of Rift underneath them by referring themselves to get 25% of the bounce back of the builder fee that we distribute in the network, and they will deploy their own capital in alpha flow beneath themselves to ensure that they get paid with the bounce back of builder fee, as well as they generate the profits with both strategies at once. So this is the future that I'm talking about. That's how people are going to manage their portfolio and effectively deploy the capital in different segmented accounts with a whole structure. Just like you guys do it smartly with the affiliate model. If you see a binary affiliate model, you place 10 different accounts in the um, weaker leg, and then you tend to gain the matching bonus from all 10 different accounts at once. So the same way users are going to manage their portfolio and deploy their portfolio segmented in different accounts placed under themselves, referred by themselves. So that is something which I'm expecting users are going to do, and especially you guys with colorful thinking, um, you know, this is going to be the case. So, and let's look at the value proposition of strategies and that are there in auto trading engine. Rift delivers a complete transformation of trading by replacing manual execution with structured systems. It integrates intelligence, automation, and infrastructure into a unified platform that improves efficiency and consistency, because you always make profits with automated trading engine. There is no chance of making a loss. Users benefit with faster execution, reduced emotional bias, and access to high performance trading systems that were previously limited to institutional participants. When it comes to automation, it eliminates emotional trading. So while I was looking at the chart, many of you, I was the person who was thinking whether have we placed, why didn't we place a long position when the candle was going green? And then when I checked after next second on Dex screener, the candle was red, and that's how I got more confident in my trade, and then I was like, okay, let's close it in a while. So that's emotional trading, and on emotions, you become more confident and you become aggressive. So the automated trading engine completely eliminates the emotional trading part or the dominance of emotions on your trading or execution of any trade that you uh, take part with. Then comes the routing part, which is optimized execution of trades, especially automated for you with the with alignment with the intelligence layer of Rift. And then comes the intelligence component of the automated trading engine, which improves decision quality, when to exit, not to be greedy, not to hold the position to fill it or turn it into a loss making position. The opportunity to snipe the profit and exit. So that is uh, super important, and I believe that is the most important part of trading when it comes to retail trading segment, that users they lack the exit strategy, the greed and the fear which keeps them going on. And that's where the retail traders they fall into the deeper ditch, and the deeper it gets, because the positions they tend to close, and then you put more money and more money, and it even goes down. Then comes the infrastructure of the auto trading engine, which enhances the performance, which gives you a contrast of how much you make with the human layer, and then you compare to the auto trading engine, it will always tend to generate more than what you can do as a human. So that would be a big contrast on Rift, which we are going to see and observe every single day. If we compare the human layer with the automated trading engine, we will see a difference every day, and we will see who wins every day, machine or you. So that would be also a good challenge or competition that we will be looking at on a day-to-day basis. Then the social finance layer, which is introduced by the automated trading engine, which brings you broader market uh, performance comparison between the human layer and human part and the automated trading part of Rift. Um, Metrics, visibility, transparency of trades, then activity tracking, behavioral insights that intelligence layer is going to bring out and give it to you and present it to you, and the comparative analysis on a day-to-day basis that it brings you, and that will develop the whole social finance layer on Rift. Then, in terms of ecosystem expansion on auto trading engine, also we are aiming to expand our operations apart from crypto on forex and stocks on commodities as well by April. So once we go live with the human trading part on forex, stocks, and commodities, at the same time we will integrate the automated trading engine on market on different markets as well. So that is the roadmap on which we are currently working. And this is a comparison which we have done quite a few times already. How Rift is different from traditional platforms in terms of execution, decision making, consistency, and scalability. So you all have seen the performance of Rift in last couple of days, and you all can now see and observe how fast the whole execution layer works. We have executed, users have executed, merely 1300 users have executed around 135,000 trades so far with a win rate of 50%. Do you guys want to know the volume of funds that you all have traded with? Let me check it for you. And then you guys can compare the builder fee and the referral model, what it is going to bring for you. Total trading volume is 194 million US dollars. So you all can see and compare and do it with yourself how much is the potential of the platform and how fast and efficient the whole performance engine is. And it has given a 50% win rate in 135,000 trades that are placed by retail traders so far. Only 1,300 traders are trading, and $195 million worth of trades have been placed. You can see for yourself. Um, and the win rate is 50%, which is a cool stat. Okay, so, and also I have some more detailed data. 1,369 people have traded. Out of all the users, this is the equity distribution. Everyone and that has started at $10,000. Users, 33 users have um, crossed 11,000 with 2.1%. Rest 10,000 to 11,000 bucket of users have 54 users have crossed that volume. Exactly 10K untouched or break even 267 users with 16% of win rate. Then 9.5 thousand to 10,581 users with 36.6% win rate. And this is how rest of other users have been in terms of equity. So we are not only taking stats of the platform in the demo version, we are building the intelligence layer more stronger with this data, with this insight, and really can't thank the whole community enough for stress testing, for giving us this valuable insight by trading over and over again with the demo version. And I think the contribution which community has given to Rift is going to make Rift very, very strong and bring out the win rate even more than 50% in no time, because the quality of these opportunities which will be presented are going to be incredibly high when it comes to the intelligence layer learning more and more with time. It's eventually an automation, artificial intelligence layer which learns with experiences, with more sample sizes that it gets. So that is it for today.